Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this tutorial, we are going to talk about AI. Now, nowadays, there is lots of discussion happening around every sector, let it be any kind of industry, in terms of how organizations, various enterprises can use artificial intelligence to automate their jobs, and there are lots of vast amount of discussions that are happening. But having said that, AI is, even though it's a very old term, I would say, it's not like something which is just, which has just evolved from years and years. Lots of researchers, lots of engineers, lots of, subject matter experts from various industries are doing some or the other kind of work in AI. So definitely it's not new, but it has you know it has you know it has got basically a lot of traction these days, since we are talking about lots of amount of data, that is big data, huge amount of variety of data that is being produced by various kinds of tools, let it be social media, let it be various IoTs and various sensors. So all the data produced, because of the volume of the data, obviously there is a opportunity there is an opportunity where you can get some more insights about your, for example, customer behavior, their likes, their dislikes, weather predictions, and lots of other areas, including healthcare systems as well, like diagnosis. So there is no field where the AI applications cannot be installed. Now, when I say AI application, is primarily it focuses on the kind of a data that every field may need. Like for example, if we talk about healthcare systems, then obviously various patterns of a particular disease. If it is a financial transaction, then there are lots of other parameters, lots of other aspects that are involved, right? So everything comes down to a that kind of a domain specific data, right? So basically that's a different aspect of AI. But in this particular tutorial, what we want to focus is upon some technicalities of AI. What is AI? What is the goal of AI basically? What are various categories of AI? So I'm gonna discuss all these things in a pretty much details in this particular series. So let's go ahead and let's try to understand what is AI. Yeah. So basically AI, as we all know, AI stands for artificial intelligence. Yeah, artificial intelligence. Now, as the name itself suggests here, that artificial intelligence is basically, this artificial intelligence is nothing but, artificial is something which is man-made, right? Yeah, somebody has to create that, if you want to call it as artificial. So somebody has to create that. And then intelligence is, obviously some kind of clever decision oriented systems, right? So the name itself is self describing, right? And what is the goal of artificial intelligence is to create machines that can simulate human like intelligence. This is what, you know, the simple definition of artificial intelligence or AI that we can basically make. That what is the goal of AI is to create machines. Now that machine could be anything. It could be a very small machine, as as small as probably a pen drive, or very small tiny device. That too, to the larger extent, if you just think of it, it could be a self-driving car as well. So it is very difficult to come up with a very specific example of AI, because it is very vast touching all the industries, all aspects of our lives, basically, right? So if we wanted to put a definition of artificial intelligence is create machines that can simulate human like intelligence. Now it is very abstract, right? If we say that human like intelligence, now every human is unique, right? It has its own basically skill set, way of communication, thought process. Every human has its own thought process, even though a particular subject is common, but the way I think about it, it could be different than someone else thinking about it. It could be same as well, like there are so much of a population, lots of human beings. We may get a similar kind of a thought process, but the unanimity of that particular thing is pretty different, right? So everyone has their own skill sets, their own expertise, way of communication, way of thinking, right? Like it's a very vast thing when we say human like intelligence. Like someone is good at sport, someone is good at presenting their art, someone is good at like doctors, they do have a unique skill set. They can understand a particular disease, they can think about it, they can suggest a medication, they can cure uh, patients. That's a very unique skill set. And every doctor has its own method to treat the patient, to a thought process that they wanted to apply. We call it as line of treatment to cure their patients. So it's a unique skill set. Engineers, if you take an example, every engineer thinks differently for a particular common set of problem. If you give a problem, same problem to, let's say, 10 engineers, they may come up with 10 different solutions. And this is where a human like, when we say a human like intelligence, it's a very abstract, very vast thing, right? So by definition, if we think that if we wanted to create machines that can simulate human like intelligence, it's very vast and we cannot really define that where it can go up to. So basically, at this point in time today, we are far away from the goal of AI, because the goal of AI is to create a human uh, create machines that can simulate human like intelligence. So basically, the way I think about it is we are very far from achieving this particular goal. We have been, it's not new, there are lots of researchers are going nowadays. It has got many, a huge amount of traction, but this is something that has been worked upon a very long time within all the aspects or all the fields of industries, right? So this is like a general introduction about AI. Few thoughts that I do have in my mind in terms of artificial intelligence and its goal. Now let's come to some kind of uh, theoretical technicalities about artificial intelligence. That what are the categories of AI? Right? If we wanted to build the systems that uh, you know represents a human like intelligence, then we should understand various categories of AI. The first category of AI is known as general AI, right? Now what is general AI? A general AI focuses on uh, again, it is a category of AI which is very general. Like for example, designing a machine which is expert at everything. A machine that can play a football, a machine that can write a program for you, a machine that can do some kind of household work for you, right? This is a category where general AI comes into the picture. So basically, the example or kind of a scenario which corresponds to general AI is design a machine that is expert at everything, or we can add one more thing here: design a machine that is expert at everything, and it has a capability to learn like a child. This is what we can we can say when it comes to general AI. Then this is what the definition, or this is what the scenario, and whatever whichever machines that comes under this particular scenario, those can be treated as an application of general AI, right? And we don't have any machine at this point in time which is like, it could do some or the other things. Definitely it could play a football match, it could play, it could answer for lots of question for you, but it is not expert at everything, which is by definition a general AI definition, right? Because what it says is, it is a very general, and when we say, when we if you connect this particular thing to goal of AI, it what it says, it create a machines that can simulate a human like intelligence. Now when we say human like intelligence, human intelligence can be across multiple different areas. A human can be good at sport, at a good doctor can also be a good sportsman. And if that particular person decides to learn a new skill like a child, then he can acquire anything, right? He or she can acquire any kind of skill. So that means the second thing that we have just written, that that particular machine which has a capability to learn like a child can achieve any kind of skill set basically. So this particular thing comes under a general AI category. Now second category of AI is called as narrow AI. Now when we say narrow AI, this is also known as weak AI as well. And what it the scenario that narrow AI corresponds to: building a system, building a system that focuses on specific task, right? It is just a one single unit of system, and it does a one single thing for you, but it is master at doing that particular thing. So there are lots of examples that we can consider, and you will be able to immediately connect that, okay, yes, it can be an example of narrow AI. Self-driving cars is a good example of narrow AI, because this particular self-driving cars, it focuses on one specific task: to drive a car. So it just knows how to drive a car, it doesn't know anything else apart from this, right? Or a house prediction system. Now a house prediction system just knows how to, it has various parameters that it considers, like the in which year the house has been constructed, which city, what is the area of that city, what kind of locality, lots of hundreds of factors it considers, and based on those factors, it has a capability, to predict the price of your house. House price prediction system, house price prediction system. So this is where the narrow AI comes into the picture, that it has a capability, or it is a system that focuses on one specific task, right? And nowadays, you know whatever things are going into the field of artificial intelligence are generally coming into the narrow AI category. Like lots of research is happening into the narrow AI. uh, the expertise, SMEs from various industries are coming up there with their own thoughts, how we can generate the application, generate a system, generate a machine that can come, or that can handle one specific task. Having said that, it has to handle it in a very good, positive way, basically constructive way, we can say, right? So this is narrow AI. Third category of AI, which is a very favorite topic nowadays, is machine learning. So machine learning is a category of AI, and what it does is, the if you wanted to put a definition of machine learning, it is a category of AI that focuses on learning from examples, right? So it focuses, ML focuses on learning from example. So basically the idea here is, you give lots of examples to a certain system that that knows how to, that understands those particular example. And in machine learning we generally create the models. Now what do you mean by a model? Model is kind of a a application which understands certain inputs, and it has a capability to, after understanding those inputs, it has a capability, that particular model has a capability to generate some predictions, right? So what it does is, it's like a human experience. Now if you think of our experiences, let's say you and me have multiple experiences in our uh, uh, in our previous lives, and generally our decisions are motivated or inspired from the experiences that we generally take in our lives, right? Based on our experiences we think something. That thought process is nothing but a model. And what that thought process is, it just understands our previous experiences. It knows how to deal with that experience. It is very unique. It depends on a person how to think of an event, and based on that particular process, you predict something, you take decisions. If someone asks you for advice, you think about this. Like, let's say if you are a master at one particular thing, and someone is asking you for advice, what do? You apply your previous experiences, your learnings, the skill set, the experience you got from working in a particular industry from years and years, and then you think something about the question that's been asked, and then give the answer, give the prediction, and give your advice basically. So now the type of that advice could vary based on your question. If someone is asking you for advice, then you can give them based on the situation, based on the scenario. Then you can give them one, two, three, four, multiple advice. It could be one single suggestion as well. So it depends. It all depends on what kind of model understands. And machine learning, this is what it focuses on. It focuses on learning from examples. It focuses on learning from experiences. It knows how to understand a particular one set of data, and how to you know generate the prediction out of it. In our subsequent tutorials we are going to talk more about machine learning, and various aspects, various folds of machine learning. So I'll just stop here. In this particular tutorial we have just discussed at a very high level that what is artificial intelligence, what is AI, what is goal of AI, and various categories of AI. Okay, thanks guys, thanks for watching this tutorial. Do like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next session of machine learning. Thank you.